Hello, dear friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is news time again from this very good channel. Welcome back. How are you all doing? Hope you are good. I pray that God will be with you in your endeavors. Today we have another update for you, and I want you to, after listening to it, you drop your opinion and suggestions you have so that Biafra will be free. And that's just it. Okay, let's go there.
Proclaiming Biafrans, Igbos, our brothers. Our government, the Israeli government, helped the Biafrans during the war. That we are not going to abandon our people. And of course, one will be wondering how the Jew understand that actually this is our blood. It's like blood is thicker than water.
Yes, I can tell you that very clearly. It is one of the things Nnamdi Kanu started making very clearly, and was able to introduce some form of religion in synergy with the Jewish worship. And what's the sweet Jewish worship? That Judaism, synagogue.
I believe that Israel still continues with this path of supporting its friends, its allies, its family. And just like we did that in 1967, Israel supports and does what it can. I did hear that Mr. Kanu was in Israel, in Jerusalem, before he was abducted and disappeared from the public's eye. And this is the most important thing that I want Biafrans to take from this discussion, that Israel, we stand with you guys. And although the cause of Biafra is not very familiar with the world and with Israelis, I want to say that, because of my activity, because of what I do, more and more Israelis are hearing about the cause of Biafra each and every day. So yes, we do stand with you. I want you to know that.
There's no two ways about it. We do not have any option that embrace the reality of who we are. And what is the reality of who we are? The Igbos is being believed to have this synergy, to have this connection, to have this doctrine, to have this divinity with the God, and knowing fully well that what we are talking about started from Seth, not from, Abraham.
But at what point did Biafrans, Igbos realize that they are Jew?
That's what I'm telling you. If you look at what Seth, Seth came before Abraham. The Jews became the Hebrews. The Jews, the Hebrews, the Isreali'S, became significant under, Abraham. But we're trying to tell you, ours started from the days of Seth. Where their kingdom started, evolving over the years to a point that it got to Abraham and it became very significant. The thing is that because of regeneration and generational change over the years, there was a time that the entire history of this world was lost for over centuries. I can tell you, go and check record.
Yes. I had to talk about the place I can read.
Yes.
How the historical, archaeological fact you can get from Uri actually point to the point that Biafrans are Jew.
Yes, like I said it very before, because I participated in the burial ceremony of former Super Eagles player Emmanuel Emenike. Yes.
And you saw for yourself?
Yes, I saw. I was at Uri. If you go to Uri today, Uri today, every hamlet, every corner, every place, every village, every Okporo, you know what we call Okporo? Heritage, ancient heritage. If you enter Uri, any palace, any place you enter, you will see star of what? David. You cannot see it anywhere in Nigeria apart from Uri. You see it. You see the one ancient. You read the history. They will take you to where Uri. You see the progenitors. How it came to a point. Even Igala was one of the sons of Eri. Eri. As at that time, it is Igala. You're talking about Igala. This is Igala, Kogi State. So when you look at all those things, it gives you a sense of reasoning that actually, because bros, you cannot be what you are not. These people have kept kept this history, this trace, this understanding, psychology, everything, right from the beginning of time. It's not something that started now.
That will explain the reason the Jew protected Nnamdi Kanu when he escaped from Nigeria after the Operation Patton.
Yes, Nnamdi Kanu was found there, in Jerusalem because he has already had a part as a Jewish man. He has already identified himself with the Jewish worship. He has already understand himself as someone who believe in that category. Remember what he told the court at that time? He made it very clearly that, I am a Jew. I am a Jew. He said, who are you? He said, I'm a Jew. And what makes you a Jew? Can you be able to produce? Yes, and he did exactly that. Bros, we cannot be what we are not. That's okay. And not only that, everything that Igbo man does points to that direction, that Igbo man has that significance with the reality of the Jews in the Bible. I'm not talking about the Jews of the present day, the Jews of the Bible. The Jews of the Bible is what I'm talking about. So, and like I was explaining, that after centuries, the world history was wiped away from the earth. A researcher, a man came up and brought back some certain ones they can lay their hand on. And unfortunately, Biafran was one of the things they laid their hand upon, as a kingdom, as at that time. So what does that tell you? And it tells you that this very particular man also wrote a story about the Igbos when the world has not civilized. And what was the story? He said that these people behave like the ancient Jews of Israel.
But Mr. I want to take it to an angle, because you did said the other day that Igbos are the fourth richest in the world, fourth richest tribe in the world. Is it the Jewish lineage they derive that strength?
Bros, okay, if you want to try it now, start business with an Igbo man in one particular place and see what will happen after 5 years. You will notice that there's divinity in what he's doing.
There's hand of God.
Yeah, there's hand of God, because that what you're seeing is already a covenant that has taken place many centuries by his great grandfathers that entered into covenant with God. And God is God of covenant. God knows how to represent covenant. That is it. So you see what is happening to Igbo, the Igbo rise, the way Igbos do their something, is not just ordinary. It's as a result of the covenant they have entered with Chukwu Okike Abiyama, the God of Abraham,
the God of creation.
The God of creation. And that has, look at what is happening to Israel today. It's not as a result of covenant they have entered with God. It's the same covenant that we entered with God. We are the children of Jacob, Isaac, and Abraham.